All right, everybody, we got a Sony XPERIA Z. This was the first of their flagship line. We're now to the Z2. Phone hasn't really changed a lot. One of the flagship features is just this thin and sleek design. It's even hard to see in video form because it's so black and so reflective. You can see my video lights kind of messing with it. This was in great shape, just normal wear and tear on the back from being in a case, which I'm including. It's just a run-of-the-mill case, but with the rubber inserts. These are usually the most protective without going to a full like OtterBox style, but they have that like rubber piece, and not the OEM charger, but does have a OEM quality charger and cable, so it's not going to mess up your port or over or undercharge your device. I really like Sony phones. They have really stood up in the marketplace, but because they're not sold at all the carriers, they don't have quite the name notoriety. So there's really high quality product that you would associate with the Sony name. Sony's not always the cheapest, but it is always of a certain quality, and their phones are top notch, and the software on these not too obtrusive. So you know, every phone has a story. This one is no exception. My gloves are brand new, so they're leaving a bunch of lint on here. So all these specs you see are just lint. But if you don't need the waterproof, which, well, the waterproof isn't from on all these, the Z, the Z1, the Z2, exists, but it's not perfect. So like, I wouldn't rely on it personally. I wouldn't go jump in a pool. But to get it waterproof, they put these flaps that are normally over here and over here. Well, those flaps get in the way. They're really annoying. So the person who had this one just pulled them up and cut them off. So they are missing. So if you're looking for a waterproof one, this is not the one. But if you don't care about the waterproof, and it still has water resistant coating, so like sweat is not going to be a big deal. But these ports just don't seal anymore, which is kind of okay, because the things you use the most, charging and headset, you would go nuts if you had to do that all the time. So that's the only flaw of this phone, is that it's missing that. There are no other major flaws, just normal wear and tear, like I said. And yeah, fairly new phone. It was bought as new just a couple months ago, because there are quite a few of these still on the market in an unlocked fashion. And of course this is an unlocked fashion because I tested with both T-Mobile and AT&T, and it's good to go. So great phone. Make it happen.